Haven't you got that coat stitched up?
It's on my list.
Well, don't wait too long. We need that done.
Almost out of pistol rounds. We need to get more of that. And the sooner, the better.
When we have the caps, we will. The last trader who came through was telling me about the ghoul farm, the one west of Salem. He said they've got a tarberry bog set up in an old swimming pool.
Hey, good for them. Nice to see them getting back on their feet after what happened in Diamond City.
A tarberry bog and a pool. Wish I'd thought of that.
Almost at a stim pack.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course. Crop's coming in pretty good.
Seems to be growing well.
I thought I heard you pacing around last night. Everything okay?
It's
We should
all
head
those
over to
stories
the
about
Nakano
the
residence
Institute
when we
of Fallen
can.
People in the night.
Find out what their
Guess I
case
just
is
couldn't sleep
about.
with all that stuff on my mind.
You should have a drink before bed. That does the trick for me.
Not many doctors around these days.
You ready to move out?
Why establish an outpost at the police station?
Given the nature of the facility, we felt it would be tactically advantageous to search it for weapons and ammunition. The radio tower on the roof was an unexpected boon, but it obviously has its shortcomings that need to be rectified. It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the Capital Wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission?
Ready?
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Dan waiting.
That's a nice little setup. Wouldn't mind one of these at the agency.
We'll take this alley. Follow me. Arcjet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only obtainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever
Now, what's this?
Might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
There's some chems in here.
He vanished.
You hear that? Not getting past me.
Time's up.
It might surprise you to learn that my recon team isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them, and they haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. Been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing. No mercy! No prisoners! Damn it!
Attention, please.
I'm here! Tango down!
Polymer Labs. Competitive salary and benefits. Apply today.
Anything useful?
Cambridge Polymer Labs. The global leader in the exciting field of commercial plastics. Now hiring.
There it is. Arc jet systems. There shouldn't be any exterior security, so we'll head in through the front.
Paladin Dance.
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood?
This isn't my first rodeo.
I understand that. I'm simply offering valuable tactical advice. You'd do well to listen. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets. was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they've done. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Looks like we missed the party.
You're making a foolishly hasty assessment. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out. This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done. Here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Track record cracking those old things. You want me to
Why
take
the
a
heck are
swing
they
at
making
that
us record
terminal?
this? Oh crap, it's on, isn't it?
Hey,
Man,
I'm
I wish
listening.
I was headed
You
up
don't
there with
think
those
you can
guys.
unlock that terminal?
Nice to get
So
the hell
of
out
course
of
I
Mar-a-Lago
remember.
crafted anyway. We're shipping out in a few weeks, remember?
But I'm trying not to imagine getting my head blown off when I'm on the front line, and keeping my mind on work is helping me deal with the problem.
That shouldn't be too
Maybe that
much
doesn't
trouble.
make sense to you, but it's important to me, okay?
There we go.
All right. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you toss this tape and we'll start a new one.
Nice work. Let's get
Movement
moving.
detected.
Synth ambush.
Curious.
Light 'em up. Hold up. Think you're clever?
Sus-
I am the victim of violence.
Doing them much good at this point.
Come on! I don't think we're alone.
Hello?
Intruder alert!
There you are.
Hate to
Cease
put
fire!
you down.
is someone present.
Primary
Contact
sensor.
initiated.
We've got company.
Assessment. You must die.
You are...
I'm hit. Damn it! Hold your ground.
Upper limb actuator damaged. Systems offline.
Synth scum. Mission
Engaging.
accomplished. Found them. Multiple synth targets. Take them down. Hostile vaporized.
Got it.
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility.
Nice. Hey,
Go ahead.
see what you can do.
Good plan. This is some serious security. It's all yours.
Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead.
Hell yeah.
So much knowledge.
Glory!
Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Target eliminated. Kill them all! Damn it!
Hey,
I'm all ears.
need your expertise.
Can do.
This is the part of the job that I love.
Open for business.
Sweet. Don't think I can pick this. Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Heads up.
What's... the plan?
Heads up.
There's something you need?
Hack that terminal.
Count on it. I guess security wasn't high on their priority list. Got it.
Won't be able to pick this.
Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here.
You building a collection or something?
The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now, and find a way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Bingo.
Jeering, leering, laughing, mocking, taunting.
Oh, he graduated all right from high school. It's fine, I'm sure he took shop class. Oh, look, he's reading the science mags. How cute.
Har, har, har. Shop class. Let's see them make this in shop class. My marvel of engineering. The finest in weaponized refuse acceleration. My beauty. My junk jet. They'll see. The engineers with their suits and fancy degrees. Come Monday morning, they'll all see.
Look alive.
Something for you?
Look alive.
If I got it.
is it?
Go on.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Hmm? Bingo.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled, primed, and standing by for your command. It would appear my target has disappeared. Destruction. Systems offline. Systems dead.
There's too many of them!
Upper limb action. Statistically speaking,
Hey.
I'm listening.
undampable.
Over here.
Done and done.
I have sustained a head wound. Perception. Combat initiated. Where did you go? Institute Sim. I am under attack.
Do something! Anything!
Combat summer team. Eliminating all hostiles. Unit critic gone. Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. 4.
Don't just stand there!
3. Hit sustained. Assessing damage. 2. Please lower your weapon. 1. Engine firing. Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
God, are you all right? Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Going down.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
Going up.
Hold up. Over there! Get him!
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Damn it! Hostiles reacquired!
Your destruction is inevitable.
Maintain your position! Now! Going, weapons cold! I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get out of here. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Going up.
Paladin.
Good God, you catch the plates on that one?
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
No way anyone survived that. Well, I guess we ought to make sure.
Paladin Dance.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished. You're awfully quiet. Do you need a medic or something? I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me. I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me. I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me. I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me. I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me.
I suppose that's it then.
Not necessarily. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
Thank you.
You're welcome, civilian. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. The way I see it, you've got a choice. You could spend the rest of your life wandering from place to place, trading an extra hand for a meager reward. Or, you could join the Brotherhood of Steel and make your mark on the world. So, what do you say?
What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. Offer still stands. Can we count on you?
I'd be honored to join.
I'll follow your lead here, but let's try and keep it light on the zealotry, shall we?
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
No accounting for taste.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Report back to the police station. I'll be there soon. Just need to survey the area for technology.
Something out there.
Stop right there!
Speak of the devil.
Calm down, you freak.
Coast looks clear. I'm all ears. Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Hey.
What's the plan?
Move here.
Good plan. Take a look.
Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Recruit? After all I did to help, I was expecting more.
Hey, consider yourself lucky. It took me more than a month of training before they let me run my first mission.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Are you upset that I'm staying?
Maybe. Got enough trouble stomping muties and ferals. I don't need something else to worry about.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Are you gonna teach me this code of ethics?
If you were paying attention in ArcJet, you should have learned some of it already. The rest will become apparent as you spend time with your fellow soldiers. Now, since I know you're eager to get started, I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Pridwin. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Good to see you again, Initiate.
Don't try to run. Just look after that leg.
Excuse me. All right, out with it. What's your game?
I hope I haven't offended you again.
Offended? Hardly. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
I just want to be left alone.
That's just it. You don't get to be alone. The Brotherhood is all about the team. There are no individuals, no heroes. The sooner you realize that, the sooner I might start trusting you. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Dance trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
What's your problem?
My problem is I can't figure you out. You come from out of the blue, take down a few ferals, and suddenly you're all buddy-buddy with Paladin Dance. I don't know if you're serious about being a part of the Brotherhood, or you're just biding your time until you find whatever it is you're looking for. Either way, until you tuck a few of these assignments under your belt, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on you. Now, you ready to go or what?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
Scribe Halen?
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder?
I give up trying to get along with that guy.
Don't take it personally. It's not you. It's him. Reese bleeds Brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up, Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me that way. He told me the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about, and there was no room for anything else in his life. We never spoke about it again. Look, I need to get back to things. If you're worried about Reese, just keep doing what you're doing. He'll come around soon enough. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
What exactly does the scribe do for the Brotherhood?
We do everything that the pilots and the soldiers need to keep all of their operations running. All the scientific research, the repairs, the tactical planning, you name it. We do all of the technical work. Of course, I'm a field scribe, so I'm boots on the ground with the soldiers, but I kinda like pulling the trigger every once in a while. Anyway, I won't bore you with any more of the details. You ready to head out on your assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
Paladin.
Are you ready? I don't know where you're going, but if you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood, I'd get
You
back
ever want to get on my good side? You get your ass out there pronto and clear that location.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Why did the Brotherhood send it here in the first place?
I'm not sure, but I think it might have something to do with the data on the Commonwealth my team gathered before it arrived. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
It sure as hell ain't gonna be taken as a gesture of good faith from the other forces in the Commonwealth.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Flying around in a 200-year-old aircraft? What could go
wrong?
That
minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Bet this place was overrun once the bombs hit.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past, playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
I don't know.
If you're planning to stay with the Brotherhood, I need you 100% committed at all times. Nothing less will do. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's. Anything else?
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
That thing should be scrapped for parts.
Trust me, friend. Neither me nor the machine wins out in that transaction.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Hey.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you cared about them, you'd leave them to their own devices.
Leaving them to their own devices is what reduced this metropolis to ruins in the first place. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
You're not going to convince me you're right.
Yet despite that, Paladin Dan still feels you'd be an asset to the Brotherhood, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Sure don't make them like they used to.
Bellonet Alpha at...
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us,
Excuse
brother.
me, Paladin Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you. You're awfully quiet. Do you need a medic or something? You're awfully quiet. Do you need a medic or something? You're awfully quiet. Do you need a medic or something? I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me. You're awfully quiet. Do you need a medic or something? I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me.
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mirelurk. Got it.
There it is.
I'd just leave that if I were...
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
I don't care. I didn't join up to impress everyone.
Alright, easy night. I didn't mean anything by it. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders, and you don't look like one of them. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is it...
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I hardly noticed.
Can't tell if you're patronizing me or trying to be polite. How about I just forget you mentioned it? Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Heads up.
Go ahead.
By Elder Maxon's
Wait there.
orders,
I'll stay
all forms
put.
of tech technology should be confiscated or collected.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Hail, Knight.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God.
I highly recommend leaving some of that equipment behind.
Medical report, Night Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining
Glad you
some
finally
of the
stopped by,
bodies
soldier.
in our recon.
Are you ready for your medical exam?
Even though we have yet to recover...
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Captain.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Could use some supplies, actually.
Scribes have been stocking us up. Help yourself.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Should I come back when you're less busy?
Our recent arrival in the Commonwealth has left me with an immense amount of data to compile. None of that's your fault, really. You're obviously here for a reason. What was it again?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to meet the crew.
Rules, rules, rules. Everyone around here is so obsessed with the damn rules. I hope you're not another one of those by-the-book military types. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Caps on the side, huh? Doesn't sound like official military business to me.
Well, it is, and it isn't. It's complicated. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you are injured.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, After several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood. I'd know.
Have you collected any blood?
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears.
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Entry 142. I can sum up living on the Prydwen in 4 words. I miss field assignments.
I'd gladly lay down my life, if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I can do to help?
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread... Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
I just want to trade a few things.
Very well. Help yourself.
How can a machine believe it's alive? That's ridiculous.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan.
Tighten up the meter.
Like that?
Now split the difference.
There?
Now half that.
Do you want to do it?
No, I think you've almost got it. That's it.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass. Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them.
Night. Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard. Put 2 in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips. Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Greetings, Knight.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor,
Knight,
but this is
you
the only
have
limited
technical
edition
documents,
manual we've
perhaps?
recovered.
Or looking
Even
to
before the
assist on a
bombs fell,
research patrol?
The rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life.
Looking for medical assistance, soldier?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 Underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
There's a wealth of technology.
Always
waiting
bag
to
and board.
be discovered.
I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Something I can do for you, soldier?
I need some supplies, Doctor.
No problem, soldier. Take a look.
I never liked having squires aboard a warship, but Maxon thinks they need to train under fire.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Why would you bring that synth here? Aren't you afraid it might be a spy?
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough of Lyons, his foolish ways.
Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferrules like paper.
We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Liberating the Commonwealth is